Hey YouTube. I was trying to think of what to do for my first video here on the channel and couldn't really think of any ideas, and then I thought, it's an EDC channel. Why not just go ahead and show what I carry every day? That's pretty much what this channel is going to be. It's going to be gear reviews, showing what I carry, and yes, I really do carry it. It's going to be beat to crap, just like a lot of other people's that you're going to see every day. I don't know how some guys keep their stuff looking like it's brand new, but whatever. You're also probably going to hear a lot of me rambling like I'm doing right now. So yeah, let's just get started, get down to it, and I'll show you what I carry on a daily basis. First of all, let's start with something that everybody carries. That's going to be a wallet. Mine happens to be a Kenneth Cole Reactions wallet. Nothing special. This is my second version of this wallet. I carried one for years and it finally tore up on me. Went back to the store. I was like, gosh, I need a new wallet. Guess what I found? Found another one exactly like it. I love it. It's really thin, fits well in the pocket. Of course, I have a lot of crap in here, so it's thick right now. Not exactly the perfect wallet for everybody, but I like a nice bifold. It keeps it from being too thick. They hold together really well. None of my stuff really falls out. I keep a lot of guitar picks in here, and yeah, nothing's coming out of here. It's really nice. I like the leather too. It's really well made. It's yeah, I don't really take care of my wallets that well, but just standard black wallet. Anyway, in the wallet though, a little more interesting, I have, no, it's not a card sharp. Let me adjust this lighting right here. You're going to be seeing a lot of raw footage, so just get used to it. Yes, this is not a card sharp. It is a cheap stainless steel plastic wallet knife. So, opens just like a Sinclair card sharp, but I paid a whopping $5 for two of these at Dollar General. Does it do the job? Sure. Is it replacing my everyday carry knife? Never. This is an emergency knife. This is, oh crap, I forgot my knife. I lost my knife. I need to open a package. This is what's handy. It's always going to be in my wallet. Awesome. Awesome little tool. Not very sharp straight out of the box. Not a very great grind out of the box, but it'll do in a pinch. And that's what it's for. Just a pinch. Moving on to something else most people carry every day, and this is just going to be one of those weird everyday carry items, but why not a watch? This is a Casio, I believe, yep, AMW 330D-1AV. This watch is about $120. Full stainless steel, 330 feet, water resistant. So yes, you can dive with this watch. That is what this watch is actually made for by Casio. It is made to dive with. I don't know about diving, but I do know you can swim with it. You can shower with it, and I've been doing that for about the past 3 years. This was actually a gift, so I didn't pay for it. My parents gave this to me for my 23rd birthday, I believe. 22nd, 23rd birthday. Really nice watch. Weighty, durable. It's not too heavy on the wrist. I've had to take some links out, but it is just an amazing watch. Really good. I mean, it's not going to come open or anything. The bezel does spin, if that means anything to any of you. Tachymeter scale, chronograph, timer, does work. But yeah, built by Casio. It's got a little date window here. My lighting sucks. I'm going to have to work that out, guys. Sorry. But yeah, really nice watch. I love it. Mineral glass face too. Really no scratches. Everybody seems to love sapphire these days, but the mineral glass, I don't know, it's just always worked for me. You can pretty easily polish it too. Whereas the sapphire, I've had some issues with in the past few years with another watch that I own. You can't really polish them as easy. I can polish this myself. So anything I can do myself, budget EDC, right? Anything I can do myself, awesome. Next thing we all carry most days, keys. So, yeah, something you're gonna toss in your pocket, of course, car keys, you know, house key, key to a locker, you know, things like that. But it's also a great place to house some tools here. So, you know, if you're gonna always have it in your pocket, why not make sure that, you know, you have some other stuff that you could use on a daily basis. First thing I'm gonna talk about are the Night Eyes little S-beaners. These things are awesome, love them. Not only do I have them in this, I have them in the stainless steel as well. So they come in just regular stainless and black. These are relatively inexpensive for the amount of utility that they give you, and just really little awesome tools. They just clip on and clip off. Trying to do this through a viewfinder is not fun. All right, but yeah, pretty awesome little tools. First thing on here I'm going to show you is my Spyderco Bug. Love this knife. Again, not going to replace your EDC knife. Kind of similar to the Card Sharp, it is just a last ditch thing. You need to open a package, something like that. You don't want to carry your large knife, you know? Sometimes I don't want to carry a big, 2.5, 3, 4-inch knife, like I normally would. But this is something that, anybody can carry. Wicked sharp too. You can really get an edge on this, and it holds it fairly well. This is a rather recent addition. It is a Coast G5 LED light. I got this on clearance for $4. I think it retails for about $5 typically. But it would be worth every penny of that. It's about the size of a AAA battery. And I'm serious when I say that. This thing is tiny. Very lightweight. I think it's well under an ounce. I'll have to weigh these when I do reviews on them individually. And which saying that, I will be doing individual reviews on all of these products in the future. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, just an amazing little light. The only problem is the batteries. The batteries will cost you more to replace than it will to just go buy another one of these. Unless you're like me and you're cheap and you buy the batteries from China. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I've actually got some coming in. I bought them from swiss+tech, and when those get here, I will be letting you know how they work in these little Coast lights, because I know a lot of people love them, but they hate putting new batteries in. So yeah, there's that. The next thing on my keyring is a little swiss+tech Microtech. Now this is the second one of these. Let me get these keys out of the way that I've ever owned. They fold up really small, but they're really useful, and the pliers work extremely well. The old pair, I actually did get to use the wire cutters here, and the strippers. I am a musician. Again, like I said, I carry guitar picks in my wallet, so what else am I? But I've used this to cut the guitar strings off my guitar. I've used it to actually cut and strip back cables for my guitar, as well as my bass and things like that. Works really well. The pliers, actually, not too long ago on this pair, actually, I used them at work to tear down a display. I work in retail, so I was tearing down a display, and I had my large multi-tool on me, but I needed to grip a bolt and a nut at the same time. And I was like, gosh, I really don't want to go digging for tools. And then I remembered, I got my swiss+tech, I got my Microtech, and so pulled it out, used it, and the guy that was helping me was like, dude, that's pretty sweet. And I was like, yeah, you should go pick one up. These are only $5, and they just attach to your keychain with the pliers. Lock it down, and it's not coming open. This thing is really small, but it's really sturdy, solid stainless steel. Like I said, this is the second one I've ever owned, and the first one didn't break. I lost it. I carried it for years, and I lost it, and I lamented the loss of that for ages. And then I just walked into a store one day and noticed it was, hanging there. They had these just dangling on a pick hook. And I said, I've got to get one. I've got to get one. And for $4.99, I bought it and haven't looked back since. It's actually also got a Phillips head screwdriver here and a straight head screwdriver here, flat blade. They both work pretty well. The only thing I can say about this is if you have to put a lot of torque down, good luck, because these are going to eat into your hands. But again, last ditch tool, you just need it in a pinch. Awesome. Most of your EDC gear is like that. Otherwise, carry a tool bag. Just saying. All right. I think that ends up. No, it doesn't really end up the keyring. I carry everything on my keyring on one of these little cable rings. You just twist it to open it, twist it to close it. It all screws together really securely. This is the third one of these I've had. You can get them really cheap pretty much anywhere that cuts keys will sell these. They'll carry a lot of keys securely and safely. Just after a few years of use, they'll start to fray right here where it attaches one end or the other. And yep, you will start having some major problems. And it focuses, please. Yeah, you're gonna have some problems. It's gonna start stabbing you through this PVC coating. So yeah, not really cool, but they're only a couple of bucks. And again, from swiss+tech, I just make an order from China every now and then. That's how I keep my budget down. I got a couple of these coming in from China. They were only 97 cents for 2. So we'll see how that works. And also, if I'm not really wanting to do anything, put these in my pocket because they're too big or too bulky for the job, I just use a carabiner, and I use one of the heavy-duty carabiners. This is 1/4 inch of stainless steel. Just clips on really nicely, and this is the locking carabiner. You can buy these from Lowe's for under $2. So really cheap, really useful. This will pretty much hold my weight. This is not coming undone. It's just extremely sturdy, and you can't beat the price. I mean, they sell the cheap little aluminum carabiners for more than that, and these are awesome, heavy duty, made to take some weight. So yeah, just pretty much perfect EDC setup here. Now I do switch these out. Some of these tools, I have a Streamlight Keymate, so that's what this is replacing right now, just for a test. But yeah, love being able to carry all this on my keyring. Also, every now and then on a keyring, if I'm not carrying my large multi-tool, I'm not going to carry my little swiss+tech Microtech. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah, I'll carry this on my keyring. Or just slide it down in my pocket if I don't want the bulk hanging from my keyring. Again, not as meaner on everything that you're going to see, pretty much. But yeah, I would tell you what brand these are. And I would tell you, where you can buy them and how you can buy them. But I don't know. Being budget-minded as I am, I bought these from a flea market. And no, they were not brand new at the time, but I bought this from a flea market in a box of tools. It was a huge toolbox, and Craftsman toolbox, really nice toolbox too. I paid $7 for the whole lot, got somewhere near probably $400 worth of tools out of it, and this was kicking around in the bottom. Now the spring was missing when I first got this. It was all rusted. There were these nasty green plasticky scales on it. They were just stuck. I just took those off with some acetone. But yeah, I was quite surprised. At first I was like, oh look, a junky little multi-tool. Love the little awl right here, by the way. That gets more use than you would imagine. But yeah, I just assumed junky, crappy little multi-tool. And went on my way. And then later I was like, let's look at this. And I really love it. The scissors work well. All the tools just seem to work so well. Spring loaded. I've had to replace the spring. Oddly enough, this is from a Bic lighter. It's what holds the flint up against the wheel. Works perfectly. No problems whatsoever. So yeah, awesome. And Best of all, it locks closed with the lanyard loop. You can't beat that. It's so tiny. I mean, so tiny. Let me grab this swiss+tech again and show you just the size. I mean, it's tiny, and it has way more utility. But if I have my large multi-tool, this is what's going. And I know I'm running long, guys. Just kind of rambling. Sorry about that. But hey, some people like to see this. The next thing I always carry with me is a pen. And I want a pen that's not going to break in my pocket. I want a pen that's going to write well. And that's going to be comfortable to use. Relatively small. And that's what I get in the Zebra 402. F402. Solid stainless steel. I've carried this for years. And I mean years. I was probably in elementary school when I was introduced to Zebra by my grandfather. I think it was the 302s, which I still have one. Those are awesome pens too. They don't have the rubber grip. They have a plastic grip. Works just as well. They're a little slimmer. Same pen cartridges. Same stainless steel build. Just a little bit slimmer. Not quite as nice on the grip. But this is extremely, extremely comfortable to write with. Extremely durable. I've had this pen kicking around in my pocket for ages. Doesn't even look like it, really. It's not really scuffed up, not really scratched up or anything. But I worked as a small engine mechanic for years, and we used to use these in the shop, and I swear you could run these over with the largest garden tractor you could think of. Pick them back up off the floor. You know, oh gosh, I've destroyed my pen. It wouldn't even be warped. You just pick it up, keep writing with it. So, I mean, we use these like crazy. Reliable, awesomely durable, and they're fairly cheap. It's $8 for 2 of these, which some people say, oh my gosh, I'll buy a whole thing of Bics for that. But yeah, I want something a little more durable than a Bic. I've had too many Bics rupture in my pocket. Ink gets everywhere. Yeah, not fun. Zebra's the way to go for me. It's not a tactical pen, but I still wouldn't want to get hit with a nice stainless steel tip. I'm just saying, guys, you know, that's going to hurt. So, you know, if you want to force it into that, it is solid stainless steel. It's not going to break on you. So, really good choice. Zebra F402s. Now we're getting to the stuff that most people really want to see, and that's, you know, what knife do you carry? Knife videos are extremely popular these days for a reason. I grew up loving knives, and so I'm sure a lot of you other guys did too. But my everyday carry these past few years has been a Spyderco Bird Cara 2 in stainless steel. And it is dirty because I carry it. This knife changed my thinking on knives. At the time, I think I paid $30 for this. I actually bought this while I was on vacation in Tennessee at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. If you've never been there, it's in Sevierville. It's near Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. It is awesome. I love this knife. Love it. Absolutely love it. It is made in China. For some of you, that's going to be a problem. For those of you on this channel, I hope not, because you're going to see a lot of Chinese-made knives. It's just how it is. They're budget and they work really well. So that's how it goes. HCR 13 MOV steel. This thing will take a razor's edge. It will keep a razor's edge. If you are looking for a knife for self-defense, yes, it is 3.8 inches in length blade. So yeah, it'll do some damage, guys. And this model, I keep it oiled. I keep it up, just like I do with all of my knives, and it will fall free, just effortlessly fall free. Spyderco Birdline might be budget, but they can make a solid blade, no doubt about it. The other knife that I've been sort of in my EDC rotation lately was a gift. It is the Kershaw Injection 3.5. Now, I haven't been carrying this knife anywhere near as long. It is a Rexford design. Awesome, awesome blade. I have really nothing bad to say about it except for the blade centering kind of sucks, and there's nothing I can do about it without just really cranking down and making it where I can't flick it open, because this spring is the lock bar is just so tight. I tried to get in there and adjust it, but you have to take the scale off and do that. I can't get this scale off because this side pivot will not come off. But yeah, 8CR13 MOV steel again. You're going to be hearing a lot of that. I love 8CR13 MOV. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite steels. So you're going to see a lot of knives in that. But yeah, this was a gift from my father, actually. Again, purchased from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Me and him both love going up there. Awesome place. I can't say that enough. But yeah, I think he paid $20 for this knife, and on Kershaw's website, it's something like $70. So yeah, yeah, shop around. You can get great deals on these. G10 scales, awesome feel in the hand. Awesome feel as a self-defense weapon. Injection 3.5 inch blade. And just a great blade shape. This is almost a perfect blade shape in my opinion. And just razor sharp. So awesome from Kershaw. Love their knives. In addition to a large folder, I generally carry a small folder. And you're going to see again, Kershaw. This is the Kershaw Ace. No longer in production. Sad face. But yeah, awesome knife. I have no idea what steel this is. I'm thinking it's also 8CR13 MOV. I've had this for years. I paid $4 for this knife. Smoky Mountain Knife Works yet again. And last but not least, large multi-tools. SOG. This is where my heart is in multi-tools. This is a SOG power lock, and I drooled over them for years when I saw them do the penny cut test. Can't say that I've been disappointed ever. Like I said earlier, I worked as a small engine mechanic for years, and if this was not clipped to my side in the case or in my pocket, I felt naked. This has done so much work for me, saved me so much time. I don't know what I would have done without it. The power gears here just really let me choke down on something, and I still use it every day. Like I said, I work in retail. But yeah, people are always asking me all the time, you know, you have your multi-tool on, you got a pair of pliers, you know where a pair of pliers is. I'm like, sure, I got a pair right here on my side. And they're always just really impressed at how easily these things work. These are about 4 years old now. These are about $90 when I bought them. They still cut, they still work, they're still just perfectly aligned. I mean, awesome tip on these, SOG. Awesome job. But yeah, the only gripe I have is that the tools are difficult to get to, but that doesn't mean I don't still use them. I mean, I'm going to carry my normal blade anyway. So, sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, my normal blade's going to get carried anyway. So why do I need, the knife on here typically? I don't. I don't use it that much. But yeah, it's actually the knife is the only thing on this that has failed me since I bought it, and it didn't really fail me. I tried to cut steel wire with it on accident, didn't know it was wrapped up in the hemp that I was cutting, and yeah, I just completely destroyed the knife. My fault, not SOG's fault. I would have liked to have seen it be a little harder steel, but then again, whatever. It was awesome. The serrations actually still work well. Let me see, is it this side? Yeah, it's this side. The one tool that I do use in here all the time are the scissors. But yeah, this, I don't know if you can see it or not here. Let me see if I can focus. Yeah, but this portion of the blade right here is just all chewed up. The serrations, again, are in perfect condition. But yeah, that blade is just destroyed, sadly. Intend to get a new one, but just haven't done it yet. But these scissors are the best scissors out of any multi-tool I believe I've ever used. They lock into place well. They spring back well, and they are sharp. I mean, sharp, sharp. Let me get this out of the way. They will cut through any kind of paper. I've used them to cut wires before. I was rerunning our telephone lines here at home, and I was cutting through all the telephone line with this. Didn't have a nice pair of wire cutters fine enough for it on hand at the time, and these worked beautifully. But yeah, I use these all the time at work too, because, we sell scissors. Doesn't mean I really want to go finding any that we might have for store use. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it on the SOG too. And hate to say it, but that's pretty much it for my EDC. Knife, wallet, watch, things like that. And in recent days, the Jawbone Up. Jury's kind of still out on this one. I like it so far. Only had it for a few weeks. There's some things I don't like about it. The app isn't always very reliable. But it tracks what I want it to. It does a good job at it. Sleep, and calories burned, and how many steps you've taken in the day. It also will link up to MyFitnessPal if you have that, and you can track your nutrition through the Up app, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. But yeah, anyway guys, that's pretty much my EDC. Stay tuned. There are going to be videos on each individual piece of gear that I talked about today, a little more in depth. There's going to be a lot more gear because, I'm sure everybody knows I don't just carry just the 2 large knives and everything like that. My EDC changes from day to day. But yeah, this is just pretty much the stuff that has stayed in my pockets or on my person almost every day for the past couple of years. And I just can't get away from it. I love it. I love gear, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks for subscribing. Go ahead and click the subscribe button. Click the like button if you like videos like this. There will be more to come. Thanks, guys. We'll see you.